In this week's video, we're going to cover the top 5 worst pieces of equipment that we've purchased for our home gym so that hopefully you won't make the same mistakes. And to reiterate, that is the worst 5 that we have actually purchased, not the worst 5 that are out there. That's a completely different video. I also want to make a disclaimer that some of the pieces in this video aren't outright bad. Some of them can actually even be good for certain people in certain circumstances. And I have actually even recommended some of these pieces to some of my clients, and we'll talk more about that once we get into the list. But before we get into the list, hi, my name is Ryan Treadaway, founder of TreadawayTraining.com, where we turn skinny guys into jacked men. If you're interested in working with us to achieve your body transformation goals, click the link down in the description. Number 5, inversion boots. Inversion boots let you do one thing. They let you hang upside down. You can do some spinal decompression, you can do some inverted abs, but you can also do some spinal decompression by hanging from a pull-up bar, and you can also do abs a numerous amount of other ways that don't involve hanging yourself upside down like a vampire. I don't necessarily regret purchasing these. I do use them on rare occasion, but if I didn't already have these, I definitely wouldn't be going out and purchasing these. And number 4, a loadable dumbbell handle. And this is an example of what I was talking about in the beginning of a piece of equipment that isn't necessarily outright bad. And in fact, this can be an excellent piece of equipment if you already have Olympic plates in your home gym and you want to be able to do dumbbell exercises. Then you can get a couple of these handles for really cheap, use your existing weights, and you can do dumbbell exercises at a really low point of entry. But the reason why they make this list is because they're a little bit unwieldy. They have to have all this extra length so that you have loadable space to put the weights on. You have to have 4 collars that are good to go along with these. They're uncomfortable when you go to put them on your knees to do bench press with heavy weight or something like that. And there are just better options available if you have the budget available to spend on dumbbells, such as fixed dumbbells if you really want to go all out and get the best but also most expensive option, or you can go kind of a middle of the road approach and get something like Iron Master adjustable dumbbells, which will be a lot more comfortable to use. Number 3, a resistance band set. And you may be a little bit confused by this entry on the list because I actually included a resistance band set as an honorable mention in my top 5 best pieces of equipment video. So how could it then be in the top 5 worst pieces of equipment video as well? And this is also something that I have recommended to clients on a regular basis. So let me explain. A resistance band set is an amazing piece of equipment. I've talked about resistance bands and how much I think they're amazing on the channel plenty of times. You can get a little set like this that comes with 5 different tensions of bands, comes with different handles, comes with a little carrying bag. You can literally train every single muscle in your body with a $15 set of resistance bands. They're amazing, but they are simply outclassed by other pieces of equipment if you're okay with spending a little bit more money. You can do a DIY cable setup, which I've shown on this channel, for about 50 bucks, and a cable is going to be able to do the same thing as a set of resistance bands, but better. So again, they're not necessarily bad, but if you have cables available, then these basically become useless other than for a couple of very specific exercises. Number 2, a treadmill. A treadmill isn't a bad piece of equipment by any means. It will allow you to walk or run inside when the weather outside isn't permitting, but they are big and they are expensive, and you can do cardio with no equipment necessary. And number 1, an all-in-one home gym. As you can see, ours has been taken apart to make room for more equipment inside the house. The reason why it makes this list is because it's big, it's bulky, it does do a lot of things. Yes, that is true, but they typically don't do any of those things really well. And you know what else can work your entire body, takes up a lot less space, and is a lot cheaper? A set of dumbbells. And that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know your worst purchases down in the comments below. As always, God bless you and your family, and we'll see you next week. Number 4, oh, that was not good. Number 4, a loadable dumbbell handle.